This is Sheepdog Preparedness. Are you ready?
Good evening, YouTube, and welcome back to Sheepdog Preparedness. You got Kenny with you as always, and I wanted to do a quick video this evening while I had a little bit of time. Continue on some gear reviews. We're going to do a lot of gear reviews this year. Tonight we're going to talk about the options that you've got from Maxpedition as far as their nice little EDC pouches that they offer. I love these things. I started out with this one about 5 years ago, and it gets carried every day in my EDC bag, and you can watch my video on my EDC bag. It's a constantly evolving thing. The video that I've got up of it is not 100% accurate of what's in that bag now because it's constantly evolving and changing. But this goes in there. And then eventually I started wearing those 511 Tac-Lite pants, tactical pants, and they've got cargo pockets on them, so I thought, well, I'll get a little bit smaller version for those pockets. Turns out this one was still a little too large for that, so in comes the micro, and it fits perfectly in those 511 pants. We'll talk a little bit more about these and the sizes and everything. Start off with the big one first. This is the Maxpedition EDC pouch. This is their standard size one. This one runs about, oh, should have got the ruler out here handy. I think it's like 5 by 8. I do believe. Maybe even 6 by 8, because I believe this is 5 by 7. But anyways, you've got Velcro on the outside for putting a morale patch. Got a little pocket. It's got Velcro closure on it here on the front. Net see-through mesh pocket that you can put something in. Double zipper, double pulls, paracord on them. It's got the webbing on the back for attaching to molly or whatever. Use those Maxpedition tack ties to attach it. You got a pull loop so that when you got it down in your pocket or in your bag, you can grab it by the pull loop, pull it out. And inside, this bad boy has got a lot of different compartments going on. Like I said, this is the one from my EDC bag, so I've got a little bit of everything in there. I keep a bandana back in this compartment along with some carabiners of different styles, some figure 9 carabiners usually and things like that, a little flashlight, ink pen, some hemostats, forceps. These are those gun cleaning tools that I've showed you before. This is made by Norton's. Kind of handy for getting in little tight cracks and crevices on cleaning handguns and things like that, so I always like to have one of those on hand. There's a little folding pair of scissors I've got in there. I always carry these little mini Bic lighters. I love those things. Fire starting, ferro rod and magnesium block there. Survival whistle. Got a spare handcuff key. I've always got handcuff keys laying around in different places. Got a little notebook in the back pocket there. Some duct tape wrapped around an old library card or credit card or whatever you want to put it on. This is the rescue hook from Benchmade. Got a couple of these bad boys. That is sharp. Amazingly sharp. It cut through some rope slicker than snot. I mean, right now. It's got an oxygen bottle wrench also on there on that rescue hook tool. That's what I carry in that one. Stuff that I want to have access to. I also used to carry my little pry bar in there, but I've got that in a different spot, the EDC bag. I think I've got a pry bar in one of these others that I'll show you. That's the standard Maxpedition EDC pouch. This is the mini. Also has Velcro on the front for morale patches. Also has a little mesh pocket at the bottom for storing something in. Also dual pulls. Webbing on the back in the handle. Just a little, shrunk down version of the other pouch. This one is, I think, 5 by 7 in size. Got pencil, notebook in there. There's my little pry bar I was talking about. I've got 2 or 3 sizes of these bad boys. I love them. CountyCom. Get these from CountyCom. Made out of titanium. Slick little device. This is an old Dramamine container. I use these for carrying other meds around with me. You can put everything in those little Dramamine containers. This is the SOG. What do they call this bad boy? Can't remember the name of this. I'll put a link to it below. It's SOG Strike Fire or Strike Force or something along those lines. I forget. I may be wrong. But it's got ferro rod inside. And then you screw off this tiny little end down here. You can put your char cloth or your Vaseline soaked cotton or whatever. It's got a little window punch on the end of it. It's got a little whistle right there. Pretty slick little deal. Another Bic Mini. This one I've got some of that stretchy tape wrapped around it. Cling tape. It never loses its stickiness. You can buy it to put on gun stocks and things like that. Handy stuff. Peel it off and reuse it again and again and again. Chapstick for numerous reasons, not just for dry chapped lips, for starting fires, for lubing up bowstrings, for doing all kinds of things. There's one of those little UST, I believe it is, or yeah, it's probably UST. I've got so many of these. Yeah, this is the UST survival card. All kinds of cool little tools on there, wrenches and cutting surfaces. Got a little paracord in this one in that back pocket, so you've got the same back pockets that you did on the larger one. Just a little bit smaller, fits in a little smaller pocket. Very handy. That's the Mini. There's the Micro. No Velcro for a morale patch on this one, but it does have the net pocket like the others. One zipper pull instead of two. This one is 4x6. This will fit in your jeans, pants pocket, in every kind of cargo pocket that you can imagine. Still has the two pockets in the back for storing things. Put you a notebook, all those little survival cards like the UST. I got a little multi-tool in this one, a little UST flashing light. Another Bic Mini, more Chapstick, another one of the Dramamine containers. These Dramamine containers, you know, I buy the Dramamine for the motion sickness meds, and then when I'm done with them, I save them back, because, man, you can carry ibuprofen in there, and Tylenol, and some more Dramamine, and whatever you want. And they're just handy. It stays dry, and it stays secure. They're just cool to have. So there you got it. 3 different options from Maxpedition. Their stuff is amazing, folks. You can run water over the top of these. It'll run right off, won't soak in. Very rugged, good, long-lasting stuff. Like I said, I've had this one for, I know, at least a minimum of 5 years, and it's been through everything, and you can't even tell. It looks brand new still. This is the EDC pouch, the Mini EDC, and the Micro. 3 different options. I'll put links down below. Some of these you can get from Amazon, some from Midway USA and companies like that. If you have any questions, post in the comments below. If you got any suggestions in what you would carry, let me know. I'm always tweaking on these and adding from them and taking away from them and moving things around. Constantly evolving thing, and as always, redundancy, redundancy, redundancy. This little EDC pouch that sits in my EDC bag, every item that's in here, there is generally another item just like it somewhere else in that EDC bag, so that you've got redundancy. The old saying, 1 is none, 2 is 1. Okay, folks, we'll see you again next time. Keep an eye on what's going on and keep abreast of the world events. So much happening. Bitcoin dropped drastically. The Dow is through the roof. They're setting up the dominoes, folks. Get ready for the big fall. Once that market crashes, everything else follows. Keep plugging at it. We'll talk to you next time. Are you ready?